episode of Dirt Grain Steel. So we're done with spring tillage. We finished up our last field this afternoon, and we're back at the shop. We got tractors moved back. So now we're going to work on a special task. I'm going to try to plant a small crop of peanuts for my critter corn business. So I got the 4955 and a 496 case disc. And we've got a spot measured out up in my sister's flower patch, and we're going to go up there and work that spot. It's about 100 foot square. Nothing super huge, but it's going to be quite a few peanuts. So I got a little Clara with me. She's going to ride with me to go disc it, aren't you? Yep. You coming with me? Yep. So she rode with me earlier and had a blast, so I told her she could come with me to do the peanut test plot. So we're going to head up there and get discing. Oh, she's giving her dad thumbs up. Yep, dad strength's on his 424. Okay, we're going to head up there and we're going to start discing. And we got the pivot running, so tractor's going to get a bath. Oh, look at there, washed our windows, didn't it? Yeah. Did it? What'd you think of that? Like going through a car wash? Yep. Okay, so right out here, we're going to disc us a nice square, and this is where the peanuts are going to go. So we're going to go from the tips of the tracks of the crane to one of the trees over here in the driveway, and that'll be about 102 foot, which that'll be about right. Okay, so we made our first pass here. And we want to stay out of the bend, so we're going to stop about right here. We don't want to go out in the mint. We don't want to break the oil glands on the mint by turning in it. Even though it's not nowhere ready to be harvested, we just don't want to drive over it any more than we have to. Hang on, Clara. I have to have your daddy come out here with this rotor tiller to till the edges for me. We'll circle around, we'll get them. It'll look real nice when it's done. About right there, that's good. Yeah. We doing good?
Yeah.
What do you think? We should have brought Wilson with us, shouldn't we have? Okay, we're going to finish discing this. We'll get a video of what it looks like when we're done. Well, there we go. Got the peanut patch all tilled up. Dad's strength's going to run around it real quick with his little tiller just to square up the corners. Because anybody that's ever used a 30-foot disc knows that it doesn't fit and make small areas perfect. So he's going to clean up the edges and give me nice square edges. So I think it looks pretty good. So next step is we'll plant some peanuts. That'll probably be, I'll probably store this video and release it after we get some peanuts planted. So I'm not going to throw this one up on YouTube yet. We'll keep this an ongoing adventure. So we're going to go check out a John Deere plateless planter, and we're probably going to use it to plant the peanuts with. So either that or try the 494A. I might have to make some special discs for it. A couple guys have asked me if we're going to use the 494A this year, and yes we are. We're going to use it for sweet corn. So that's coming up. So Claire, you ready to fold up and head back up to the house?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get folded up. We'll head up to the house. We'll let your dad finish up, and then we'll be done for today. You like turning that steering wheel? You're such a goober. So it's Saturday morning, and Dad and I brought the 494A John Deere planter in the shop, and we're going to start getting it set up to plant the peanuts. So we got to flip all the row units down. I got to go get all the boxes, put the plates in, and then we're going to set our population, and we'll see how it works. So first thing I got to do is kind of figure out how to get the peanuts to come out of the boxes without them getting cut in half. So I got to put some sort of brush in the bottom. There is an actual deal that goes in the bottom of them, which I don't have, that's actually specifically for peanuts, but I've got an idea on something to make them work. So I'm going to get those in here and get those figured out. Okay, so now we're working on putting our plates in, which this is a plate for all of you that don't know. The John Deere 7000 planter uses a finger pickup, which is a finger that actually presses against a plate. When it comes around, the finger rolls down, grabs the kernel, and takes it around, drops it out the seed boot, basically. So, these old plate type, the tab broke off that. You can't really get your finger on it. Where's the pocket pry bar? Oh, here it is. There's too many tools in my pocket. Oh, this little tab broke off. But anyways, the plate type planter, basically the seed lays on top of the plate in the hopper, and then as the plate turns, it drops it out the bottom. I don't know why I just threw that on the floor. There's some kernels of corn in here still. That's not good. That kernel can't be in there. There we go. Now we just get our plate down here. And there we go. Oop. And there we go. Our plate's changed and in the planter. Close this back up. Tabs for these. There we go. Now just put a row or a box on a row unit. There we go. And I got to find the hold downs that hold the boxes on. Not sure where they went. Dad's looking for them right now, so we'll get those. And then I got 2 more boxes to change the plates in. And then I think we're ready to put some peanuts in it. Got to figure out them brushes real quick. Then we can put some peanuts in it and we can go plant. Well, I think I solved our problem on how we're going to keep our nuts from getting caught in here. So I took a Tidy Cat's cat litter bucket. I cut the lid and I made these, which we're going to vice grip in right here. And then these will keep the pile of nuts back here, and it won't let the whole pile come up and around and start getting pinched right here. So this will make sure that they're already singulated before they get to this point. So hopefully this works. If it does, it'll be a simple solution and we'll be able to plant here pretty quick. If not, we'll have to make something out of some sort of brush, but I think this will work just fine. Okay, so I got the planter hooked up to the tractor, and I've got some peanuts here. And I actually took one of my screens from gold prospecting for size and gravels, and I actually sized my peanuts some. So I got the really big ones out, and I left me with the smaller ones. So what I've done is I took some of the dust that we use in our 7000 finger pickup planter, and I dumped a little of that in the peanuts just to give them a little lubrication so they'll slide past each other in the boxes. And now I'm going to head out and go see if I can plant any, see how this works out. So I drug it out there in the driveway, and it planted all right. I just have to be careful that they don't bunch up, because that still could cause a problem in the boxes. So it's kind of experimental what we're doing here. So anyways, let's head out to the peanut patch and see if we can plant. Okay, so since the 494 didn't work to plant the peanuts, we're on to Plan B. And Plan B is right here. The good old trusty Earthway planter. So I'm going to take it. I've got a plate that actually plants peanuts and large lima beans. So I'm going to use it. I got my peanut seed. I got my tripod so I can set the camera up. So, and the new dirt grain steel Can't talk today. The new Dirt Grain and Steel decals are here. These are 20 bucks a piece if anybody wants one. So I still got to get an online store because I got a lot of people wanting t-shirts and decals. And I got to figure out how to do that online so I can get them out to people. So I haven't got another batch of t-shirts yet, but that's next. So anyways, got the planter. Oh, and I got my other side box put on. So now my bed looks even. Looks awesome now. So now what I'm going to do is mark everything out with the 494 so I can get nice straight rows, get the right spacing. And then I'll come through with the Earthway planter and I'll just push plant all of it. And it's still better than bending over and putting the peanuts down by hand, which I started here. And it's just tough to get them dribbled out perfect. So with that planter, I'll be able to get them planted fairly evenly. So it's going to be a long afternoon, but at least I'll get some peanuts planted. So I haven't given up on that yet. I'm going to do some research, and I do know there's some other things that need added to make it plant peanuts. So that'll come eventually. Or who knows, Dad's talking like we might get a new corn planter. So if we get like a 1770 vacuum, I'll be able to just get peanut plates for it, and we'll just use a John Deere vacuum planter. So, but we're still going to plant the test plot, see how they grow before we progress with this. If they don't grow, there's no point in going any farther with it. So, but we're going to try it out. The raccoons robbed me last night. My supply of peanuts for critter corn, they got into my trash can full of them, and they ate half of them. And there's little dusty handprints everywhere. So I really need to get some peanuts growing, or I need to find a good outlet to buy some peanuts. So anyways, let's get started and see if we can get this done. Okay, so I got 4 rows planted with the Earthway planter, and worked pretty good except for some mint roots that kept getting caught around my seed boot. So now what I'm going to do is get on the MC again and come around, and I'll mark the next row out, and then we'll just keep doing the same thing over and over, and we'll get them all planted. So I think what I'm going to do is I wanted like a 6-inch spacing on them. So some of these rows I might double up and go over again with the Earthway planter, because it's going to put them out at like a 10-inch spacing, I believe. And I know that that planter is not as accurate as, you know, your normal pull type planters. So I mean, they work good for what they are, but I'm afraid that it didn't put enough on. So I'm going to plant the whole thing that I wanted to plant, and then I'm going to come back, and I've got extra peanut seed. I'm going to do maybe every other row and thicken them up. So that way I get a good stand. So once I get all this planted, we'll go ahead and we'll run the irrigation over it and get it watered down, because as you can see, it's powder dry. So yeah, it's going to need some water, and that'll help firm the seed up too and make it real nice. So I'm going to go get DMC, and we'll strike out another set of 4 rows, and we'll get them planted. Well, some more excitement for today. Dad's planting black oil sunflower seeds for my sister's flower patch. So he's got 4 rows that have sunflower seeds in them. They're black oil sunflower seeds, I guess. Or something fancy my sister got. I'm not sure what they are. But they are sunflowers. So Dad's strength done some rotor tilling. He's just planting what's rotor tilled. The rest of the planter's empty. So basically, she planted sunflowers all the way around her flower farm. So when you come up, it'll be a boundary of sunflowers all the way around it. It's gonna be kind of neat. And then up by the house, Dad's gonna plant like 100 acres, not 100 acres, 100-foot square up by the house. And I'll probably end up cutting all these with the gleaner this fall if they don't get sold as cut flowers. Whatever's left, I'll just set the combine for and see if I can harvest some of the seed from them. So, okay, I'm gonna get back to planting. I've got 16 rows planted, I think. No, yeah, about 16. Yeah, 2 sets, yeah, 16 rows. So, I should be able to get 24 rows easily. And then I'm gonna keep planting and see actually how many I can get. So it's turning out good. The Earthway push planter is working real good. I had to put some seed lubricant, that dust stuff that we use in the 7000, I put in it, and that really helped make the peanuts go through it. So it's working real good. I'm getting my exercise today. It is hot out. It's like, I would almost bet, without looking at the thermometer right now, it's probably 85 degrees. It's pretty hot out here right now. And that sun's pretty bright. So I'm gonna keep planting. we go. Peanut plot 2021 is planted. I'm worn out, I won't lie. That's a lot of pushing with that little planter. But it is all done. I ended up with 36 rows, about 105 foot long. So I'm happy. I'm really happy. Used up most of my box of peanuts. I started out with 17 pounds, I think. I think that's what we weighed out. So I probably used 6,500 peanuts, I think, maybe a little more. So I'm pretty sure I got a good population out there. The best that I'm going to get with an Earthway push planter. Worked out really good. I'm thinking about getting some of these Earthways and making a little 7,000 front fold planter, or make it look like a 7,000 like we pull behind the 4430 and pull it with my 1025R. I think that'd be just cool as can be. A little 12 row planter made out of them Earthway row units. I'm going to contact Earthway and see if they'll donate some parts. So, but anyways, peanut plot's done. Dad just started the irrigation, so we're going to give it a drink right away. Get it firmed up with some water. Yes, it is, as you can see and probably seen in the video, she was powder dry. So you're probably wondering why I went the same way around and around and around. That's because I didn't have the trip system set up on the MC for the planter. Being the drawbar on the MC is not the same as your normal row crop tractors. There's no place to bolt the bracket, and I didn't want to take the time to make a bracket to make that trip system work. So I just kept going around in circles, which is no big deal. It's not that big a plot. So, but it worked great to mark everything out. Kind of sad that I didn't get to actually put the peanuts through the planter, but if I would have ruined a lot of the peanuts. So doing this way was the best way to do it. So I'm happy with the way it turned out. Turned out real nice. So I'm happy. So I'm gonna go get this video edited. There's a lot of cool footage on it of the MC. So I want to get it so everybody can watch it. So anyways, if you enjoyed this episode of Dirt Grain Steel, planting the first good sized crop of peanuts probably in Indiana. I don't know of anybody else that's planted a lot of peanuts around here just in garden plots, but this I consider a pretty good sized test plot. I think it's perfect ground. It was already fertilized. I don't have to worry about that. We had it spread, a mix of fertilizer for my sister's flowers, so that's all good. And you don't have to put any nitrogen on it because the peanut makes nitrogen basically. It's kind of like soybean. So I think we're good to go for that. I just need to come up with the proper herbicide, which I looked that up a few years ago, and I believe it was Duramax. So I'm going to talk to Chase at Stark County Co-op and see what him and I can come up with, see if he can get that ordered for me. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Share this video. I'm sure other people enjoy watching it. And luckily, we didn't even have to move the crane. We got it in a perfect spot. The irrigation misses it, which that is excellent because I can't go very much farther with it because the mint starts right behind it and we can't have it in the way of the mint. So it's the best spot for it. So anyways, I'm gonna go get some supper and sit down for a while because I'm tired. Believe it or not, I'm actually tired. But so anyways, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one.